Stewart and Sammi, two turtles who love to read. By Debbie Happy Cohen, with cover art by Vito Acosta. Once upon a time, there lived a young turtle who loved to read books. Comic books, hardcover books, paperback books, fiction books, non-fiction books, Kindle books, and even vegetarian cookbooks. Stewart just loved to read books. He'd read in the library, he'd read in the kitchen, he'd read in the living room, his classroom, the lunchroom, and even in the gym. And once, yes, it's true, he was even found reading in the bathroom. He'd read while leaning against a wall. He'd read all curled up in a ball. He'd read in his bed under the covers with a flashlight. He'd even read on top of the roof at night. Wherever he was, you could be sure, you could even bet $1 on it, Stewart was reading a book. One day, while Stewart sat at the park under a tree, reading one of his favorite detective stories, Encyclopedia Brown, his good friend Sammi spotted him. She brought over her picnic blanket to share a little lunch and take an afternoon nap. Sammi, as you may have guessed, loved to read too. And so, together on their blanket, they each read their own books. They read while they crunched apples. They read while they sipped juice. They read while they traded cookies. And they even read while they wiped their faces. After a little while, Sammi grew tired and fell asleep to dreams of Indian chiefs and fisher kings. She dreamt of spider webs that chased flowers. And she even dreamt of wearing a t-shirt that expanded into a balloon. And she floated up, and flew across the oceans and all around the world. When she woke up and opened her eyes, you guessed it, her friend Stewart was still reading. They read while they packed up their picnic blanket. They read while they threw their trash in the garbage. And they even kept on reading as they walked all the way to the street where they lived. As they got close to their homes, you're not going to believe this. Well, maybe you will. Stewart and Sammi traded books and continued reading late into the night. When they got older and were graduating from high school, Stewart's grandmother asked Stewart and Sammi to share about their best memories of childhood. Both turtles, without missing a beat, lifted their noses from their books and replied at the same time, reading together. The end. Stewart and Sammi, two turtles who love to read, was brought to you by GetFairyTales.com, where we are creating a new world, one audio at a time.